It's Week 9 of the National Football League. And coming up next, we'll see Kenneth Walker. He was steady for him on the ground a week ago, reaching the century mark and adding a score. It's the Seahawks and the Ravens coming up next.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to historic Baltimore, Maryland, and M&T Bank Stadium. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup. We're all set to go, as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the Baltimore Ravens. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Raven team as they get ready here. They come in playing pretty good football, winners of 4 of their last 6 games. Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Seahawks, they too were winners last time out, so something's got to give here.
I love it when both teams come in off of wins. Great mindsets, and it usually leads to a really well-played game.
The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? DJ Dallas to return it from his end zone. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. So the Seahawks ready to take over on offense, and it is a first-time Pro Bowler who leads them out, Charles, in his 11th year now, Geno Smith.
And it felt like in watching the game tape, he got everyone involved last week.
He was a manager.
He really was. That's a great way to put it, because they ran the ball some, they threw it accurately, 1 touchdown pass, so he didn't, break the bank doing that, but he didn't throw any interceptions. That's the bottom line. That's why a defense loves a quarterback like that. Doesn't put them in bad situations.
Smith's throw caught here by Metcalf. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up 2nd down. First carry here for Ken Walker. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
The numbers for Walker from last week's effort: 21 carries, 103 yards, and a touchdown.
Just an excellent performance from them on the ground last week, and that speaks to an offense that is operating at a high level on all fronts. Of course, that man running the ball, he's just seeing the field so well. But don't forget about his offensive line. They've really asserted their will out there and are confident they can repeat it again this week.
Walker now on 1st and 10. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. On 2nd down, here's Smith. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. When you look at this defense, they enter play 1 from the bottom, number 31 in the league, Charles, against the run.
And that's been an Achilles heel for them all season long, being able to play against the run, being able to slow teams down. But it's not just that. When you give up big chunks of yardage in the running game, it also opens up the passing options for the team you're playing as well. So typically, when you don't play the run well, you get hit in all phases.
On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. The Ravens offense set to go to work, and it's Lamar Jackson now in his 6th NFL campaign who will lead the way.
All the talk of Jackson leaving the Ravens this offseason was just that, talk, as the 2 sides hammered out a deal that made him the highest paid player in the NFL. And why would they want to separate? When he has the ball in his hands, great things typically happen.
They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. Well, this defense for the Seahawks, they were very strong last week in that win over Cleveland.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job.
And got his man complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A big pickup of 38.
I guess we got a good idea about what the game plan is for attacking the secondary. No beating around the bush with this crew. His first throw of the game is a deep shot, and it connects. That's a tendency breaker right there because normally you build up to the big shot, but not in this case.
So he stopped for no gain, and that's going to bring up second down.
At the Seahawks 38-yard line.
Now a give up the middle to Williams. And he's able to break out a one tackle, but then quickly brought down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Here is 3rd and 5. Jackson now. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. James Prochet, his first touchdown on the year. And the Ravens are on the board first here this afternoon. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. So the drive there, 5 plays, 80 yards. And it's capped off with a Ravens touchdown. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Dallas now to return it from his end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Seattle's offense coming back onto the field, ready for their second drive. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. You look at this Baltimore defense, and they've been excellent against the pass, the number 6 unit in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
Will go down as a gain of 6, and it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go. They'll try for the first with Walker. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Seahawk football here to start quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. And Walker once more. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. It's a gain of 15. 1st down, Seahawks. Throwing is Smith. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
That is taken in by the tight end fan. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
There we go.
Walker is not going to advance very far. He'll be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so. And one of my favorite coaches, you say, son, if you could darn near lay down near the end zone and get in, give me my best power running play with my best back right now.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. About a half yard from the end zone, 3rd and goal. They'll try and run Walker. So they hit pay dirt, but don't count it yet. There's laundry on the field. We'll see what the penalty flag is about.
Holding. Offense.
So reverse the celebration. We'll see if they have something else in their bag of tricks.
And isn't that always tough to watch when they score and you see the excitement, and then when they realize those points aren't going to count? Can they get it back together and find their way back to the end zone?
Touchdown, Seahawks. Noah Fant, his second touchdown on the season. And the Seahawks are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point up and through by Myers. And we are tied at 7. A 10-play drive that time. And it's Noah Fant who caps things off with the touchdown. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Hill going to think better of bringing this one out, and the drive will start at the 25. Baltimore set to take over here for their second possession of the game. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
That's good for a Baltimore Ravens.
Oh, the option to give to Williams here. And he'll work down inside the 45.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Now an option play on second down. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, Jackson working the middle of the field. And now a fumble. The ball's out, and the Seahawks have picked it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing the danger lurks while you're doing so. And there's your end result right there.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try to do it again.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Up the middle, here's Walker. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Baltimore's offense set for this next possession. And they got across the 50 last time, but fumbled and turned it over, so they'll be looking to have a short-term memory here, Mr. Davis.
Not only a short-term memory, but a whole lot better ball security. Because if they take care of the ball, continue to move it, their chances of scoring some points, they got to feel pretty good about. They thought they had things moving in the right direction last time. Fumbles, they don't just affect you on offense, they affect your overall team, because now your defense has to make that stand up.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. He finds Bateman over the middle. So the completion good for 7 there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 31-yard line.
Now Jackson. That's taken in by Duvernay. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 1st half. Again, Jackson. That's into the hands of Crochet. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Now they'll have it 1st First and goal following that gain of 17.
Marty, you know when we call a game, we talk about Lamar Jackson and his speed and his elusiveness and the ability to get him on the ground, how tough that is for a defense. But how about his development as a thrower, as a professional?
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
Here's Jackson to throw. This one swung out to Williams. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. Third and goal, Jackson to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on third down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Tucker's kick is good, and they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The final shot here before break. Smith. Catch is made by Metcalf. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. So we're at halftime here in the
former MVP Lamar Jackson. He was on point, throwing a touchdown pass to help his guys take the lead into the break.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. A good, tight football game thus far. 10-7 the score as we resume action on EA Sports. And no run back here as the third quarter will commence with a touchback. So here are the Ravens to take over on offense. They're on a 3-game winning streak and right now looking good in this one as well. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll hand this to Williams to start things out. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they can actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Jackson, option right. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. But hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
Report!
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. Off the option, here's Williams. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And now Jackson will look to throw it. Open man is Duvernay. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd down and 1. Jackson options out left. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Only a yard there on the keeper, but that's all he needed. First down. Jackson from the shotgun. A quick throw there is incomplete.
It sort of looks like they stopped some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
On 2nd down, Jackson. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
That play call wasn't there for them against that coverage. So they're going to spin the dial now in their playbook and come up with one more shot at the marker to try and keep this series going.
Throwing is Jackson. He's got his target. That's complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Jackson will throw again. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Draymond Jones. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Now it's Jackson. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Isaiah Likely. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Ravens take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Tucker with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Dallas now to return it from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. Now we'll see what this Seahawks offense has in store with their first possession of the 2nd half. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
2nd down and a little more than a yard here. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Walker with another carry. There he goes, left side. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 59 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now for getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Smith's throw into the hands of Lockett. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the 50, it's Smith. this third quarter of play. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now in Baltimore. It's the Seahawks with possession of the football, but they do trail here to begin quarter number 4. Desperation time for Smith on 4th down. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. Pete Carroll rolled the dice, but it didn't work out. And this defense will take over right at midfield. Now Jackson on 1st down. Caught left side, Williams. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it'll be 2nd down. On the option right is Jackson. Oh, able to avoid him. Oh, no, he lost the football. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Thankfully for the offense, a fortuitous bounce there on the fumble goes out of bounds because they're down here in the red zone. You don't want to lose one there.
You don't want to lose one, and the best part, because it went out of bounds, they retain possessions.
Touchdown! Rashad Bateman, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Ravens are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. And we will get another look at Seattle's offense. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. And that's going to be caught downfield by Fant. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A good pickup there, 26 yards. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Play action. It's Smith. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 down at the 31. They'll fake it. Now Smith. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this 2nd half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Smith's throw into the hands of Fant. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 12-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. A give for Walker running right. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. On 3rd down, here's Walker. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Here's Walker. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Ken Walker with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Oh, I was just about to say he had missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. He'll going to sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Ravens ready to take over. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down. They'll try and run down some clock with Williams. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. Here now, 2nd and 9 from the 39-yard line. In motion left here, one of their tight ends. Oh, the motion comes too late. And this is going to be a delay. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Still 2nd down.
Williams going to get it again on 2nd down. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. On 3rd down, here's Williams. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Returnable for Lockett. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. So Gino and the Seahawks down by 11. A little under 1:50 remaining. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on 1st down. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Smith. They'll let this go for the end zone. And this one is incomplete.
And while it's probably going to take a miracle at this stage, if they come down with this one in the end zone, they've still got a fighting chance. That one, however, winds up incomplete.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Smith's going to throw it. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4th down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the 1st down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Left side here taken in by Metcalf. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the 1st. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Here we go. This is 4th down. Smith to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Here we go. 1st and goal. Here's Smith. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Ooh, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
This is caught, and he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
So a little under 50 seconds to go. Plenty of time if they can get this onside kick. And who's got it? I think the Ravens do, yes. And they're going to win this football game. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
Down to a knee goes Jackson, and that should seal it. What a ball game this was. What an atmosphere this was. And the home team getting the late touchdown, getting the victory, and now everybody in this building can file away with smiles on their faces.
And what do real estate people tell us all the time? It's location, location, location. So being at home, that can be a big deal because remember, they were down to